to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. I'm in a different spot in my house. I try to do different backgrounds, and I don't know, it just makes me happy to have a little bit of different background. Today I am continuing on in my grandpa's story. My grandpa and grandma had 18 children, and one of my cousin, Lori Marie, thank you so much, put together this wonderful book, and it's a story of, there was a page for each person, beginning with my grandpa. I don't know why I haven't come across a page with my grandma's story. If I do, I will be sure to put it in. But in the meantime, I started at the beginning, and you can go back and look at the playlist. I will put that on the screen, and you can go back and watch the other episodes. I think this is number 4. Began at the first child, and there's some kind of story. Some of the family or somebody wrote something about each person. Some of them are longer. So this one is a bit longer. Last time my dad was number 4, and today is number 5, and this was my Uncle John Cecil. But they called him Cecil, so from now on I'll refer to him as Cecil. He was born October 23rd. He just had a birthday at his home. He married Nanny in December. It doesn't say the year right here. They had 10 children. Nanny and Cecil didn't have it easy when they first got married. They lived in a one-room place with furniture that Cecil made. Nanny remembers their first bed. Cecil made the bed frame, and Nanny made the cover for the mattress out of flour sacks that she had ripped apart and sewn together. After she got the mattress cover made, Cecil and Nanny went out to the field and filled the mattress with fresh clover and hay. Now, how would you like to sleep on that one? The greatest invention for Cecil and Nanny was running water and electric. But they had a problem with the bills. For you see, they didn't know you had to pay for the water or the electricity. They thought that it was in their house, so it was theirs. They could use whatever they wanted. Oh boy. And the lights on whether or not it was dark. When the first electricity bill came, Nanny thought, "What is this?" Then she learned that she had to pay for the electricity, and they started keeping the lights out. When they got water in the house, they just shouted for joy that they were so happy to see water come through the hole and to know that they didn't have to carry it anymore. They used to have to carry water for 2 or 3 miles, but now they just had it in their house. The water bill came, they changed their mind on that one too, about wasting water. When Cecil and Nanny had their first girl, Nanny sent Cecil for help. Nanny was a young girl at this time and didn't know what to do. Cecil had to go quite a ways to get the person who was to help with the delivery. It was during the middle of the night, and it was still pretty cold outside. He got out of the bed and took out across the hills in his bare feet. Okay. When Cecil left, he didn't get the door to the house closed very well. There were 2 big dogs that had been hanging around the house. These dogs were attracted to the house and the smell of blood. These dogs came into the house through the door that hadn't been closed good, and they were mean dogs. And they could have killed Nanny and the baby. Here Nanny lay ready to give birth, young and scared, not knowing what to do, yet she had to protect herself and her unborn child. Her protection was a stack of books that was beside the bed. Every time the dogs approached close to the bed, Nanny would yell and throw a book to fight them off. Nanny ran out of books before Cecil arrived home. As Nanny gave birth, the dogs again approached the bed. When Cecil walked into the room, he found Nanny and his new son lying in the bed with the two dogs standing at the end of the bed, ready to jump on the bed. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. Let's see. Is that the end of it? Okay, that's a cliffhanger. Well, we know that they had the baby and all was well when Cecil got back. And as this story went on to say, they had 10 children. So that's the end of that one. I'm going to do one more. And this one is a very short one. I don't know. Some of them just didn't write too long on their stories. Now, that was number 5. Now, the next story is about my uncle, Charlie Austin. He got his daddy's name. But they always called him Austin. He was born April 10th, 1915. He married Virginia Wells. Let's see, what did we call her? In 1942. They had one child, and he died in 1979. So he died a little younger than some of them. Austin's nickname was called Hoss. I guess that's like on TV, huh? Austin used to tell Albert, "It doesn't matter what happens in the community. I seem to get blamed for it. So since I'm going to be accused for what happens, I might as well do it." Oh boy, have you known some more attitudes like that one? Austin is remembered as being the one to march to his own tune. He was different. He didn't conform, and he liked to pull pranks. Austin also liked to take a drink now and then. He usually knew who had the steal. Sometimes he would get on his mule and go off to find a drink. Still, he would drink some, and then he would give it to his mule. The mule would get just about as tipsy as Austin did. Oh my goodness. Even though Austin is considered to be, well, they wrote, kind of sad. I don't know who wrote this. Of the family, by most of the family, he is remembered with love. Most of Austin's pranks were just being mischievous. He never did anything to hurt anyone. Also, I believe he was accused a lot of things that he didn't do. Now, like I say, I don't know who wrote this, but that's pretty interesting, and that's pretty sad. You guys, come back next time. I'm going to have another story, and keep watching. Thank you, Lori Marie, for doing this. It's going to be a record. I know not everybody has these books. I think I got my mom and dad's book. So keep watching. God bless you. Like and subscribe. Go back and watch all the other videos because I've got several of them. And by the way, I don't know if you see my face, but I've been to the skin doctor, so I have to live with what I got for a little while longer, and hopefully it'll get better. But God bless you today. Keep watching. I pray God blesses you every day of your life.